Derek Brooks of the Wyoming East Warriors. Obviously, Derek, a tough loss tonight, but the rivalry seems like it's in pretty good shape. Great atmosphere this evening for the game.
It was. I was excited for these guys to get out here and kind of experience a little crowd. We hadn't had that in a little while. Like you said, the energy was high here. Fans were a little wild. That's the way we like it. We just didn't play well tonight. We didn't knock down our free throws. We had some lazy, nonchalant passes, turning the ball over. Like Chase said, easy stuff to fix, but we just didn't play well tonight.
And Tanner's probably not going to have a 13-point game very often. You said at the beginning of the year you expected the kid to have a big season, and he's had one to this point. It's got to be frustrating for it to be in this game for him. But what do you have to do to get him keep his head up?
He knows he can score. He knows he's the guy. He just had an off shooting night tonight. Missed several layups, missed wide open threes. That's usually not winning. He'll usually knock those down. Usually every night. It's kind of surprising not to see those go in. But, he'll come back ready to play Friday, so I have no worries there.
I want to talk about Chase York in a second, but do you feel like you need to find some, and I think you've noted before, you think you will, do you have to find some secondary scoring to go along with Tanner and Chase York?
Yeah, we've got it. We just haven't shot the ball well this season. These guys, they're all pretty good shooters, but we just haven't knocked them down this year. Hopefully those will start coming in the next few weeks, and we're going to start playing games pretty much 2-3 games a week, so it's going to be less practice and more games. So they've got to get in the gym a little earlier. I'm always there early to get shots up, stay after practice, get shots up just to find that jump shot.
I think that anybody that's seen Chase York play knows that he can score. I think he had a 30-point game in your opener last year, so you know he can score. Is he doing anything to surprise you? It seems to me he's everywhere on the court.
Yeah, that's Chase York. He's a dog. He's never tired. Even if he is, you can't tell it. He gives 100% at all times on the floor. He's our grit guy. You see he's in there rebounding with the bigs. Tonight he had 9 rebounds to go along with, I think, 19 points. We expect that from Chase York. We know he can put the ball in the hole. And once he starts finding his mid-range jump shot, people are going to be in trouble with him.
Well, he's already a tough matchup inside. Is that something that surprised you about him? The way he can move around the basket?
No, that's always been a part of Chase's game. He's a very strong kid, so going in there with the bigs doesn't faze him at all.
Well, tonight he had I guess he had a bloody nose because he had something in his nose at the end of the game. Last Friday night, he was in a car wreck in the afternoon and he played. I imagine it would take an act of Congress maybe to keep him out of the lineup.
Yeah, let's knock on some wood there. Just that he stays healthy because, like I said, he's a tough-nosed kid. He's going to be the first on the floor. He'll run through a brick wall for you. Any loose ball you see, he's going to get it.
Any difference to you in the rivalry? Because it's not a sectional game anymore, and everybody knows section region games are ultimately more important than anything. But maybe not this one for you guys. Did you sense anything different, or did it seem the same?
It kind of seemed the same. I try not to play too much into these rivalry games. I know the guys circle it on their calendar, but to me, it's just another game on the schedule.
How did you approach it when you were a player, though?
Nah, probably the same way they do. We don't care for West Side, to be honest. And that's just Wyoming County basketball. It's always been that way. You had, back when it was Oceana Baylessville, I'm sure they didn't like each other. Pineville didn't like Oceana, Mullins didn't like Pineville, and it's just continued kind of here. I know some older people that played at Mullins that still hate Pineville to this day, and they're combined now. So
is your dad one of those guys?
Probably not so much, no.
He's coaching Pineville guys.
D'Antoni's, I know
right.
Those guys all, and my stepdad, of course, they're not big Pineville fans still. So, and I'm not. We kind of grew up against Pineville, and that was our rivalry when I was in elementary, middle school. But, we're combined now. Some of my best friends, actually my best friend in high school was from Pineville.
Do you feel like you're in good shape coming out of this game? I think a lot of people would have looked at people coming back, the experience factor. I don't want to say you get anything from a loss against Wyoming East basketball, but is there something you can take from this that shows you might be ahead of the schedule, or are you about where you thought you'd be?
Yeah, we lose. When we lose, we learn. We've just got to take better care of the basketball, and that's going to come with game experience. these guys really didn't get any varsity experience till the end of the year last year,
Right.
or a little after midway through the season. I mean, it's still new to them too, and it didn't help with the year layoff. I mean, weren't able to be in the gym like they wanted to work on the craft, and I think you'll see a different team on later throughout the year.
Chase York, one of the tougher players you coached.
He's hard nosed. He's as tough as it gets.
All right, Derek, I appreciate it.